So we're down here in Mwangala Village, which is pretty close to the Sombani River in Lower Malawi. So we got to go spend some time down at the river and meet a bunch of kids, take some cool pictures. But my favorite part of everything has been meeting Teresa. I mean, she was incredible. From the moment we saw her, we're just like, man, we need to hear this lady's story. And so we got to meet her kids. She has 5 kids, and we got to hear what it was like growing up in this village without ever having access to clean, fresh drinking water. So she's lived in this village her entire life. Her parents lived here, her grandparents lived here, and none of them would have ever imagined the day that they could have a water well right here in the village. So Teresa took us down to the river to show us where she gets water. There's about a 3-mile round trip. This is her life. She comes down here 5 or 6 times every single day. And the river is pretty, it's great for taking pictures, but it's not the kind of water that I would want to drink or that I would want to let my kids drink. It's this kind of brown, murky, stagnant water that they use for everything, and it's making them sick. It's giving them diarrhea, it's giving them cholera, and all kinds of sicknesses like this. I mean, the water's contaminated. They're sharing it with their pets, with their livestock. The cows are coming right down and drinking from the bank. They're using it for fishing, they're using it for bathing, for washing their clothes. We literally walked up on a bunch of ladies doing laundry, and it was the exact spot where Teresa was going down to get water to take it home to her family. And this is the water that they're drinking. They don't boil it because firewood is too scarce, and they don't treat it because chlorine is too hard to come by. And so this is what they're stuck with. They really don't have a lot of options. My heart really went out for Teresa, just seeing her have to take her shoes off and go down in the mud and get her dress soaking wet, just trying to get this water. And then picking it up and trying to balance it and knowing that it weighs as much as 3 or 4 bowling balls up there. And then watching her struggle to come back out, balancing her baby on her back. And knowing that this is just one trip. As soon as she gets home, she has to turn around and come back and do it all over again. She talked to us a lot about how doing this again and again just causes their back to hurt and their feet to hurt and their knees to hurt. Just this continual pain that comes from living this kind of a life. And Teresa is not alone. Many of the kids in this village are actually in charge of getting the water for their families. So they'll be down here 6, 7, 8 hours out of the day, which means that they're missing school, and we know that without education, the cycle of poverty just continues. And what's crazy is that it's been like this for years. These people have just been forgotten out here. They're just out here struggling, fighting for life, and it's like nobody is doing anything to help them. But all of this is about to change, because today is the day that clean water comes to Mwangala.
You're the joy, 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 light in my soul. The joy, 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 making me whole. Though I'm broken, I am running into your arms of love. It's just a canvas for your grace and brightness. You're the soul, you're the soul of our heart.
Teresa, you got water.
You're the joy, 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 light in my soul. The joy, 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 making me whole.
What water well for Africa?